Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Monday, and I'm getting ready to head out and go do some errands and stuff. Sorry, I'm kind of flustered right now because it's getting ready to rain. I'm trying to make sure, I just took Bridget out, trying to make sure I get everybody handled before it starts raining. And, but I wanted to, before I left, I wanted to show you something that I got for my birthday. My friend B sent me a dress, and then she sent me this nail polish, which I love. Evidently, it's probably out of that, most recent collection. It is Mythic from Chanel, and I'm going today to get I think I'm gonna just do my nails and my toenails. No, I'll probably do my toenails a lighter color. I don't know, I like it. I might do both in this color because I might just go against the trend. But I remember when I always had my nails and my fingernails the same color, and then it got to where you weren't supposed to have it, so I don't think it really matters. So I love that. And then she sent me this dress. I'll get up and show you. I just think it is so pretty, and I hope you can see it. I hope the lights will make it. It's like a dark burgundy with a black trim. And I just love it. I love that little scoop side. And she got it from Macy's, so if I can find it, I will put the link down below. And the zipper down the back, and she got me the right size, a medium. You might have seen a little bit of cat hair because, of course, I laid it across my little shipping table over there, and Chanel, when I came home, Chanel was cuddled up to it. So, and then she also sent me these heat temperature tights, tech tights, luxury meets technology, and I've never tried these. They're by Hue, and but I remember at the end of last year, I really enjoyed, oh yeah, they feel good, enjoyed wearing my tights and boots, and I've always loved colored tights. So I wanted to show you that, and then I also wanted to tell you what the dermatologist told me the other day and what she prescribed me. Oh no, it's starting to thunder. Okay, we'll make this quick. She gave me this cream. This is just a sample, but she handed me a handful of samples and said, I'm not even gonna write you a prescription because that'll last you a while. But when I opened it, there was like nothing in here. It was like someone had handed me an empty tube. I had to like squeeze the whole thing to get any out. So I ended up calling her, and she sent in a full bottle prescription, and I have to go pick it up today. So, but it's a sulfur cream called, I guess, is it Avar or Avar-e? For just, she said to soothe it if it did pop up. And then this is the doxycycline that she prescribed. It's Acticlate, and she actually, instead of sending it to my insurance, which my insurance usually makes me get generics. But she said if she wrote the prescription to this company, they could use my insurance and it was no copay. So that's what I did, and I'm expecting it any day. But she actually had me take this 150 milligram tablet and split it into thirds. So this is my last third to take tonight. So I would think the other ones will be here by tomorrow. But this is what I was gonna ask you guys that told me you ended up getting an antibiotic. I'm sure we all probably got a version of just about the same thing. How long did you take yours? Because she told me, I believe she told me 90 days. And that just sounded so crazy to me, but she told me it was a low dose. And I said, 90 days? And she said, yeah, or you can stop when it goes away and just save the rest in case it flares up again. So I don't know what I should do. I might even call her back and ask her. But I kind of wanted to ask you guys what your doctors told you. And, the more I talk to her, and the more I've talked to you guys about it, and this is the perioral dermatitis. I don't know if I said this, in case it's someone watching me for the first time that is totally lost. But she kind of said you have to learn your triggers, which several of you have said that. And I think what mine is oil, like oils in the skin, or I noticed I was fine, and when I really, really flared up is when I started using that Smashbox primer oil, which I love. It smells so good, it feels so good. I ended up giving it to my mom because I did not want to waste it because she's dry, and I had just given her some foundation that looked a little bit too makeup-y on her, and I thought it would look good under it. So anyway, I ended up giving it to her. And because when I do get a flare-up, it's always like in this part of my nose, or like right in here, or if I get it around my mouth, it's in those lines that get oilier. And so what I wanted to ask you guys is, I said something to her about, my face being oily just right there. And she said, yeah, you may want to use a cleanser or a toner with like a glycolic acid. And so the first night I took a shower, I used my good old 10% glycolic acid, and it dried my face out so bad. I felt like it was screaming. And then I was scared to hardly put anything on it. I ended up using that Skin Arctic spray that I have, that face spray. It feels so good. And so from now on, from that night on, I've been just taking that cleanser and doing just around my nose and around my mouth. But for those of you that are combination skin, oily, and then drier cheeks, like I'm not oily like right here, it's just straight through the T-zone. How do you do that? How do you just use because I've just been using Cetaphil and the other one. I can't remember the name. You guys know the name of that other cleanser that's like Cetaphil, the ones I just had here. And I haven't been using my Spectro gel because when I got that bad flare-up, I just kind of quit using everything but the Cetaphil, just so, how you kind of start at square one and then work up from there. So, but my question is, how do you guys that have T-zones like that, how do you handle it? How do you keep this from getting oily and this from getting dry? I guess if you knew that, you'd be a millionaire, but I'm just curious. I like to kind of throw a subject out there and for us to all to talk about it, because I think so many of us learn from that too. So I just have on a little Old Navy red dress, and I will be honest, I will probably keep on my flip-flops because it's going to rain. It is raining now. So, and I still have stuff to do. So, and I am wearing the Chanel foundation, the one that Angie likes, that Velvet Lumiere. Oh, it's beautiful. What I love about it is if you want a foundation that dries, it really dries on your skin. So I buffed a little bit with my that big ball brush. I buffed a little bit of Laura Mercier Classic Beige over it just to give it some more color, coverage, and that glowiness. And it just felt so good. No primer at all. But the secret with that foundation, the first time I used it with my Oval 8 brush, and it just didn't have enough coverage for me. It didn't, I was thinking, this isn't going to work for me. But then I read some reviews, and they said the best way to use it was with just putting it on with your hands. So that's what I did today, and it just went on so nice. So I think that's worth a try. At least get a sample. And that's in the black little tube, or it's a bottle, and you shake it or whatever. And so I love that. Just wanted to give you feedback on that one. So I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I'm going to try to make some videos this week, maybe a tutorial or two. And so hopefully maybe I'll even see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.